this world? What have they done to us? What did they do to us?
Hey, let's introduce Nick to start off with.
Yep.
Because I was actually talking to a mate of mine about how I've got Nick on the show tonight, and he didn't actually know who Nick is, you know. And we are sometimes, we think because we're really into it and we know each other and we're sort of in an echo chamber. And he's been following stuff. He's a miner in Mount Isa. And he's totally against the crap, but he had no idea. And then I sent him the footage that you sent me, and he's like, I've never even heard of this. So, you know, we all do. But I was thinking, you sent me the 20 minutes of how the police basically told you to move on, and you basically gave him a lesson in law. But then you did actually move on, and then they followed you. But let's actually get the video up. Oh, it's disappeared on my end. Where is it? Yeah, but I'll put it up. It goes. I've edited the 20 minutes to 5 minutes, and we'll just watch it, and then we'll have a chat about it.
Talk to police?
Yeah, well, you will talk to us.
Yeah,
Yeah, you will.
Oh, yeah, why is that?
Because you're not wearing a mask, so you've got it. Yeah, can you show it to me?
I have to show it to you.
I want to confirm where you're from, mate. Yeah, no, come on, mate.
Police, unless I'm under arrest.
No, you're going to tell me where you're from because I believe you're outside 5K.
Arrest? There is no arrest. I don't have to speak to you. I won't be speaking to you.
Yeah, so where do you live?
Don't push me.
1.5 metres, mate.
Don't push me.
Move back.
Don't push me.
1.5 metres.
Don't push me. What's this intimidation? Why is everyone here?
And make sure we get all of this and show how they treat people. You need reasonable grounds. It's the High Court case, George versus Rocket, 1990. When a statute prescribes that there must be reasonable grounds for a state of mind, including suspicion of belief. You said belief, it requires the existence of facts which are sufficient to induce that state of mind in a reasonable person. DPP versus Hamilton. I'm under no obligation to speak to the police unless I'm already under arrest. You guys don't know what the law is. You should not be being directed by the government, okay? It's inconsistent with Section 51 of your own Act, the definition of a constable at common law, and it says in your own Act, Section 51, that you're a constable at common law. Also, acting under dictation, being directed by the government is against one of the High Court cases, R versus Commissioner, the Metropolis of Police, ex parte, 1968.
By being here today, you're in breach of the chose directions, all right? So you are risking,
Don't recognise them.
You are risking being arrested by the police. We are happy to arrest you if we have to, but we would prefer to give you the opportunity to leave now. Okay? So we're being fair to you, giving you an opportunity to leave. Otherwise, you will risk being arrested.
Just listen for a second. Okay.
What's your name? What's your name?
It's none of your business what my name is.
We're trying to be civil. Okay.
No,
You're threatening to arrest us under a gun.
I think
then we have very different definitions of what civil is.
we're giving you an opportunity.
This is civil? This is civil? This is civil? Oh, the goons! Hello, goons.
Is this civil?
Oh, that's civil? Excuse me, is that civil?
Whether you have
How civil is that?
You've got.
It's irrelevant. You don't have the grounds for it in the first place, and I know that.
We're not going to argue about that, but we do.
Well,
okay?
you don't, and we know you don't. So it's going to be if you're confident enough, because I'm already going
To leave the area. Okay, so you've been given plenty of warning.
Could we not be surrounded then by all your squads?
Intimidating.
Well,
This is civil? This is civil? Look how civil.
This is civil.
Look how civil this is.
what we've
That's really civil.
Nice, good work.
Oh, so now we're stopped here as well.
You guys are tough.
Oh, they got the cameras here.
Wait, didn't you guys just say we could go and walk off? You guys just said we could walk off.
Okay, hey.
Get back! Move! Move! Get back! Go around.
You're in the fucking walkway! Don't touch me! Don't fucking touch me! I told you!
Get off the road.
Don't touch me!
Off the road. Get off the road.
Get off the road! Yeah, you're blocking the fucking...
Come on, move!
I
had to get on the road.
Get off the road on that side. Get off the road. 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 You will be told to get off the road. You will be told. Move. You will be told. You will
The one in the black Adidas jacket, he's one of the organisers. He's the gym owner.
The one with Infinity there.
Nah, he's got like a black puffer vest, silky with a hood.
Yeah.
He's just about to get over there. That's the one who owns the gym.
Keep your eye on the bloke with the puffer. The puffer jacket, that's Patterson. Yeah.
You're being targeted.
Flatwind Street. Intersection.
Tell you guys to go. We just want to go home.
We need backup.
And I think that gives us some context of how Nick came to be in court. And that was my first experience seeing you. I think it was live, yeah? You guys streamed it live? Yeah, so it was all over Facebook, and I remember watching
the best way to do it. That way it can't be stolen and edited.
Yeah.
Was that all footage from the same day, or was that a few different days sort of spliced up?
Same day.
20-minute period.
Yeah.
Right. So it devolved that quickly.
So we were told to leave the area because the police knew that they didn't have the grounds to arrest me. They kept saying, well, you know, you need to identify yourself. And I said, no, I don't. You've got to have reasonable grounds to compel me to give you my name and address. And I don't think you do. And I'm paraphrasing. And they said, well, we believe you're outside of your 5Ks. I said, based off what? And he couldn't tell me. I went, okay, well, you got no grounds. Then I quoted the High Court case, George versus Rocket. And I think that's one that we should all remember. We should know DPP versus Hamilton and George versus Rocket. DPP versus Hamilton's it's a Victorian case, but you'd have an equivalent. There's many equivalents in every state, and it's the same in every state. But George versus Rocket's the High Court. Once you know that police, just because they say, I believe you're doing this or I suspect that you're about to do something, they need to be able to verify that with factual evidence. And they always use those sections of the like the Crimes Act or the Criminal Code that say if they believe they can request you, they can compel you to give your personal details. But belief doesn't mean it's not an assumption or what I think. It's what I have factual evidence to confirm. So if it's like, police can't go through your car and just go through all your stuff and search it unless they had like some grounds to do that. Now they can't just say, well, I think that you've got a gun there, or I think. However, if somebody was to say, oh, I saw a gun in their car, that would be reasonable grounds. Or if police could trespass, but it wouldn't be trespassing if they heard someone screaming, help, he's killing me. That would be reasonable grounds because there's facts, something to rely upon. It can't just be an assumption. So that's something everyone should know if you want to defend your rights. And you need to know these things because police were the ones that we used. They were like the thugs that went out to take away our rights. They never would have been
like gangs.
Yeah, well, would they have been able to accomplish what they accomplished, especially in Victoria, if they didn't have the police? The government would have no power over the people without having a great big squad of violent people with guns and intimidation tactics going around beating people up, including old ladies.
Was there any good ones amongst them, Nick? Like, did you come across got a bit of empathy there from a few coppers, or what?
Yeah, no, I've met quite a few good ones. I've met a lot of 7 ex-police officers are helping me with my case. They were helping me. One of them was actually, Yeah, exactly. And that's how we've been able to get this mountain of evidence against the police, because when you're being prosecuted by the police or the state, there's this thing called disclosure. So you don't have to subpoena things, anything that's relevant that you can name, essentially, you can request, and they have an obligation to provide it. So we've got people, police officers that have left just recently saying, "Oh, ask for this, ask for that, ask for this briefing," and they're telling us the exact names for things, and then because we're asking for the right things, with the right names, they have to provide it, and then when they say, "Oh, yeah, look, we can't find that," or "Oh, we don't need to provide that," or "We don't have those," that's when you know, okay, they've got something in there that they don't want us to have.